Hello, SpeedGaming viewers. Welcome to Link to the Past Randomizer 2022 No Logic Tournament. We are in our very first round, and this is also the first game between krelbel on the left side of your screen and Orange on the right. I'm Ed Lauren. In the booth with me tonight is Malmo. How you doing?
I'm doing great. This is my second comms for the night, almost in a row, and our first match of this series, and which is the last series of round one. And then we'll be moving into round two for these two. So do you want to give a little background on these runners while we drop the gate?
Yeah, they should be getting going in just a little bit here. I know both of these two as pretty proficient glitch runners. I actually learned a good deal from krelbel in particular. We are getting going. We've got an immediate Eastern big key in the sink chest, and krelbel's found a glove in house. That's pretty neat to start with. Of course, we start with boots because it's a glitch mode, so we get to do a lot of running around and getting some particularly quick checks. Nice early magic drop that could come in handy if you find an early magic item. Just 10 arrows and bonk rocks. krelbel going for the fast entry to hobo, gets it on just the second attempt. Ooh, oh, he transitioned wrong after there. Dang it. Okay. That'll be a reset. Yep.
Yeah, it's faster to reset than to wait out the transition.
Yeah.
If you don't get the save and quit in on time, but it's okay. We didn't lose anything. We just get the gloves again. Also, if the tracking looks like it's being done especially well for me doing it, it's because I'm not doing it. We have been joined by Professor Renderer, who has graciously helped out. krelbel gets full magic, which is nice.
Yeah, you got that full magic drop. It's just the first drop off the guards. They're in the magic pack, so that'll be good if he comes across like a fire rod or something. Nice magic weapon.
He's having a little trouble remembering the snap here, but it looks like he gets it. Oh, he doesn't quite have the movement like committed to muscle memory, which is pretty important.
He's not quite getting it. Yeah.
You do have to do it in a smooth motion. It's one of those things that can smell fear. The more you think about it, the harder it is.
Right.
A rare lumberjack check from Orange. krelbel gets his third glove from Link's house.
The third glove. I wonder if he just goes for the safe hobo check now, maybe, or is he gonna still commit to it? He's gonna skip it. All right.
No, he's
grabbing the magic. He's committing to it. All right.
Groundhog Day. Orange is picking up
20s.
tons of rupees. Rupees are important.
Drops. Yeah, you there you go. You definitely want a lot of money for like potions and stuff. Yeah.
Potions are one of our most important glitching tools. One of the ones you're most likely to get access to because there are 4 bottles and they're very versatile.
Yeah. It's relatively not hard to get to potion shop if you know what you're doing. Even in NMG racing, you can still just take a little fake flipper to the potion shop easy enough. All right, Orange just got his DMA going on. He's in an old man cave in the dark. He knows where he's going.
krelbel making an information play. Saucerless Closet gives you the green pendant info. This is a key sanity mode, so having that info is pretty important. And there are 3 items here as well. It's funny to see both of them running around with nothing in their Y inventory.
Yeah, the box is just empty.
No bombs. Nobody ever has bombs in No Logic.
Full heart. Ooh, nice sword and Saha. Wow, a sword so and a bow. Beautiful.
That's tree warpable. Do you think krelbel knows tree warp?
He knows about tree warp. I don't know if he knows how to do it.
Well, if you don't 100% know how to do it, it has a risk of crashing your game, so you probably shouldn't do it.
Yeah, anything that risks the whole crashing and save file corruption, gotta be a little bit careful about.
But it would refill those chests and allow him to pick up the sword and bow again.
Yeah.
Which would be pretty sweet.
Doubling up on those would be awesome, yeah.
Orange is having a little trouble here. Cabbage is getting in the way of this clip. And you do have to have all your clips be clean or else you'll bounce out of the wall.
Yeah, doing this, he's going to do the buffer. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I'm a fan of the buffer.
Yeah, the buffer you can just adjust in mid-air and not to worry about it, yeah.
I used to menu to bombs there, but Orange has nothing to menu to, so.
Yeah. Ooh, powder and back escape for krelbel.
Powder's good. Krelbel knows how to use it too, to its fullest potential. It is truly a magic item. It's not just for checking magic bat and making fairies.
Not just for healing, yeah.
You can't use it yet, though. Requires a few more things before powder is actually as useful as I'm making it out to be.
I was going to do a little EP
just,
clip here.
Yeah, you just do Eastern. What is this?
Just go into Eastern, yeah.
Yeah, just do it. You got the big key, you got the bow.
Yeah, I mean, you literally have the EP package, the big key, and the bow, exactly.
Even as a sword, it's free. Not even going to die in the back like you usually do when you're trying to come in here at the 4-minute mark.
We don't know if we want the prize, of course, but hey, it's a clearable Eastern. It's 6 items. You go for it. Or just did his Houlihan, rode it out to house, got his glove, and is going to be following behind Krelbel's checks at the lake area.
Remembering to go back into Link's house after Houlihan is impossible.
Yeah, right. You just pop out and kind of muscle member your way into your route.
I'll never forget the time I didn't check Link's house for like an hour because of that.
I have to assume something was important there.
No, it was fine.
Oh, okay. At least you didn't get punished for it.
I remember saving and quitting out of Ice Palace to Link's house and then seeing the chest was closed.
And you're like, wait, really? I haven't been here to get that chest?
They didn't comment on this, but the Green Pendant Thieves Town is a little unfortunate. Thieves is one of the easier dungeons to do in no logic. You don't need the big key. Because
it's just, you can easily get around that big key door, yeah. And Thieves is a pretty simple dungeon, all things considered.
A lot of dungeons have a back door. Thieves Town's back door is the Uncle Passageway.
Which you can easily just get to from no matter what, so, yeah.
Yeah, if you're proficient with bomb juking, you can get there with literally nothing. It's technically Sphere 1.
Well, I mean, no logic, but you know.
But there's Sphere 1 and then there's like actual Sphere 1. Like what can you actually do from a fresh save file?
What can you do?
Taj always looked into it, and that is the thing limiting you is you have to get like 3 frame rules to not die to the enemy on the other side of the wall. But other than that, there's nothing stopping you.
Mm-hmm. Orange is also making this play. Said, "Hey, I've got the same care package that Krelbel has. Let's go ahead and dive into Eastern. Got a hard up front. That's nice.
Hard not to do this.
Yeah. 6 very accessible items. I think we saw a Mire Small from Krelbel from the big chest.
Mire Smalls are either useless or you're in Mire and wishing you had them.
Right.
And there's no in between.
On the map of Mire's in here too, so we get to know its prize info later. It says full keys, of course, so we don't get to know what our dungeon prizes are until we either clear the dungeon and just get handed a prize blindly, or have the map to look at what the prize is. I was into the back already, making good time in Eastern. Found the Igor with an arrow, put another one, get the key. There you go.
Nice 3 arrows trapped from Orange.
I like that. It's really nice. Like, when you discover like, oh, there's a faster way to do this than just sliding over and shooting 2 of them. It's kind of specific spot and go for 3.
Rando strats aren't really something people look at as much because this game is just so optimized for the speedrun.
Yeah.
And you don't have the bow in the speedrun in that room, but people do look into these things occasionally. There's just so much more to look at in Randomizer, and it gets even more complex and no logic when you have to think about like what's the best way to walk backwards through Thieves Town. We don't know. Nobody's timed it. You want to be the first to do it? We would love it.
This is unexplored territory, folks. You could be a significant contributor to the no logic community. Oh, Chex has timed it, he says. I believe it. I believe Chex has timed it.
Alright, Chex. Post your timings.
Just out the front.
And your spreadsheet.
Damn, immediately asked, did you time the front? Oh.
Yeah, that's the front. The front. So Chex timed, is it faster to kill blind in cave state versus in Thieves Town state?
Okay.
I'm asking about the front. How do you open the 4 chests in the front?
So Krelbel has gotten a crystal off the Armless Knight, so that's good news. That's one of our 7 we need. Ganon, we can get it in GT whenever we want, but of course Ganon, we still do require those 7 crystals for Ganon vulnerability. You know.
You know what glitch we can do right now? We can
do right now?
overworld conveyor.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's going to do it. But
I mean, you're not going to see it right now, but you could if you
could.
wanted to be fancy.
If you want to go to Meyer really badly, this is the equipment set for it. It's bare minimum, but it can be done. Krelbel going for the uncle.
Couple of free items here. Ooh, 300. Love to see those. That's nearly 2 blue potions.
A lot of people will do this a little earlier in No Logic versus other glitch modes because it gives you a guaranteed big key that can be used in caves. There are 4 keys, big keys, that the cave state checks for when you're trying to open doors. Big key doors, that is. And one of them is on the ball and chain guard, and it's the only one you're guaranteed to actually get. The other ones are just like Pod big key, Thieves Town big key, GT big key.
Pod big, GT, yeah, that's right. I was like Pod, TTB, GT. I always forget which ones those are, but I remember the castle one at least, yeah. Like I said, this one's consistent.
One is so nice, old, reliable.
And you can just get it here all the time, yeah.
And you can get checks on the way. And if you get a bottle, you can go to Thieves Town.
Yeah.
Or if you're very skilled with bombs.
Or just got his first crystal as well. Eastern's done for both of these guys. Let's see where he heads next.
This looks like a back of escape play. Orange has not been here with the glove yet. And usually you just want to go there immediately because there's no reason to not go immediately.
It's one of the 3 the quickest 3 items in the game, honestly. It's so fast, just 3 row checks.
And it doesn't really route into anything else.
Yeah, this is very much kind of standalone, yeah. Beer's asking about every glitch is allowed. His chat kind of caught up as well. Yeah, like not quite. Most things are allowed. Not EG because it's too powerful, but yeah. If we allowed EG, that would just, you know, it's so extremely powerful. You can just go wherever you want, just do anything basically.
I haven't really done EG speedruns myself, but navigating that state doesn't sound very fun. It's a lot of blind movement and just watching the screen stand still and occasionally transition. It
can basically just memorize the path in the dark effectively.
And this is way more exciting.
Yeah. Krelbel's found a blue boomerang in the cell chest, and Orange is now headed into Kakariko, going for the usual density over here.
Krelbel knows how to do things with that blue boomerang, but he needs a hook shot first.
Castle tower small and blinds. Is that useful? I don't think that one's useful, is it? And a GT small as well.
Krelbel choosing to go to Dark Cross instead of saying he'll come in from here later and then never doing that.
We're just dropping into Cackwell. We'll get another few checks here. Despite all the movement tricks and whatnot you can do, sometimes you know, it's Kakariko. There's density here. There's a sword and a moon pearl here in the well. There you go.
Yeah, imagine getting fancy with your routing and doing Dark World, and then finding out the moon pearl is just here the whole time.
It's just in like actual normal Sphere 1, yeah.
It's
like NMG Sphere 1. You've got another sword and a moon pearl. There you go. Have fun.
It's just right there. But what if there's something on Sick Kid that you're missing out on? What if the hookshot's there and you'll never come back to it? That's the thing that haunts people, that makes people delay Kakariko Village.
Yeah. Pod small in the chicken hut. Yeah, in glitch modes you see that because there are so many more things you can do that aren't just. I mean, in NMG racing you get shoved into Kakariko because it's a lot of your opening density. But in glitch modes you have more options. You can put off Kak for longer and hope to get that nice full clear first trip.
Krelbel going just a little bit out of his way to check Lumberjack as well. We know it's nothing. This is a special tournament version of No Logic where we put an extra fire rod and ice rod in the pool to make sure seeds are beatable.
Oh,
Because
it is
it is
double rods. That's right.
the one thing that can stop you is Trinex rod.
Yeah.
It also makes it so that you're not having long rod hunts at the end where the game is just determined by who finds the rod first and finishes the game with so much equipment that they don't have to do glitches. Nobody wants to see that. That's boring. So we are, in some ways, forcing low percent finishes more often using this double rods mode. And that actually challenges the runners a little bit more.
We have seen Orange found a little magic bat and found just a heart there, so we're have a decent amount of health early on. It's not bad to see.
Krelbel, Tam skipping that item. Very nice. You have red rupees on bush crabs, you don't need to go through an entire song and dance about collecting one off the ground.
Yeah, yeah. You're already pretty healthy. You could go afford Zora if you wanted to.
It takes a surprising amount of reaction time to avoid that item.
We just spotted a big key on the maze game. We'll do a little series of movements here to grab that. Ooh, didn't quite get it.
Orange dash turned the wrong direction. He needs to be
Yeah.
dash turning to the left or to the right.
Yeah, dash turn right here, then do the teleport.
Oh, he doesn't remember.
Yeah, you're not going to get that way. Yeah, you set up the teleport, dash turn right, then do the teleport, and do like an up, right, up, left push, which will get you the item and not get you stuck in the terrain.
Orange is doing every step of this correct except for the dash turn.
Except the dash turn.
Just
yeah.
dash turn the other way, or just do the maze race normally.
He'll
That's
just
fine, too.
go get it. Yeah, that's fine.
That's a lot better than soft locking, which is what can happen if you did this wrong.
Yeah, if you don't get the motions right, you just end up in the terrain. It's worse if you haven't even grabbed the item too, so you've literally just wasted time.
Yeah, I have been told Orange is a little bit rusty, as a lot of people are coming into these glitch tournaments. There's a few people who just come out of the woodwork every year to join the glitch tournaments.
Yeah, Orange has definitely been. I know he's been putting in good work to learn stuff, but yeah, he's not. At least in current knowledge, I think Krelbel definitely has like the experience advantage. But Orange is a competitor. His gameplay in general is very strong. So
yeah, Orange tends to get by a lot in execution. He knows he can just outrun many of his opponents.
Small key on Desert Ledge that goes to Skullwoods. One of those is nice to have for convenient running the dungeon. I think in pretty much any mode. We'll get a peek into Desert Palace. Full heart on the torch. Says, 7's enough. We're okay on health. Not worth the time to bonk it down. A Hardlock Life. Ah, come on now.
Hey, that's my file name. It fits so perfectly.
It's because it's 12 characters. It's 3
so
4-letter
nice.
words. Yeah,
I
it's
can't
nice.
take credit for it. I heard somebody say it on Restream like 3 years ago.
Okay.
But it's such a good one. All right, Orange setting up a quadrant glitch by manually lining up on this midline of the room. He can get the BMOS to hit him across it without properly updating his quadrant ID. And then when he does, and he sees that his screen has shifted a little bit, there we go. He will get a broken transition that takes him to the right side.
Let's see over here. Let's get these 2 checks without having to get the small key.
And Orange being so nice to our tracker, showing us what the items are.
Scrolling it over to, yeah.
You don't always get the opportunity to do this. It's subpixel dependent whether you actually get the scroll, but if you do, we appreciate it.
It's just a French vanilla compass, of course, sure, and 50 rupees. But, gotta check them while you're here. Alright, so he's out of desert. Rebel's just about done with his Kakariko trip. He'll be most likely headed down here. It's the typical pretty much like even overworld glitches route. Small key in K45. What do we have here? That's key to another Meyer small. Okay.
So am I correct that Orange is basically ahead of Krelbel by this desert check?
At this point, pretty much, yeah.
And that can be explained by those hobo clip attempts that krelbel did earlier.
Yeah.
But he does get a little bit of time back by actually getting that Thieves Town big key the glitchy way. Not having to backtrack and do it properly.
Yeah, you see it just does the teleport up to it and then scoots around in the terrain a little bit, grabs the item, and you can hop out and actually do the teleport into desert proper. Got an ice palace small in a checkerboard cave for orange.
Yeah, and while we're here, kind of just doing overworld checks, to explain a little bit of how this mode works, is there's a lot of glitches you can do in the underworld that move you between dungeons. We can use doors to transition us an extra tile of distance, or 2 tiles, by drinking bottles in those doors or using the cane in a certain way. We can, if we have like enough items plus the hook shot, we can use the hook shot to push us in the wrong direction, getting us through walls. What that means is that we can do things like go into swamp without the flippers and clear it from the inside out. We can use that hook shot to get us past the flipper requirement, or we can do some much more complex stuff to get the crystal from a different dungeon. So here's krelbel setting up his quadrant glitch.
Well, orange is in Ice Palace. He's found one of the ice rods, or not Ice Palace. Yeah, I saw an ice rod. My mind immediately went, "Oh, it's a tower, and there's ice. It's Ice Palace."
It's cool.
Nope, that was Hera with an ice rod.
Ice Palace is one of the few dungeons you don't really get into from other dungeons. You can get into it with a cave, and I love to see the lamp and no logic. All right, now we need a hook shot. We need a hook shot.
Yeah, we'd love to see some early hook pushing happen. That would be phenomenal.
Especially knowing krelbel loves hook fishing.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think once if you're a glitch runner in this sort of category and you know about hook pushing, it's got to be one of your favorite tricks. It's so cool.
It feels like magic, like your double boil and trouble, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. You just kind of get to fly through walls and just go
Spark of Sword and Samaria Rebel.
There you go.
I wrote a whole thing about it. I'm not even going to recite that on stream. I think that's against SpeedGaming rules. It's almost a song.
That would be basically kind of a singing thing, yeah. We saw a big key up there on the floating island. Orange will do a little pop up here and grab that.
Yeah, be careful of that north transition.
Yeah, don't get too close to that north. You go off the top there, you will go into a terrible place.
You'll fall off the edge of the universe, and if you move wrong, you'll hard lock.
Well, TR big can be nice if we also have Samaria and not have to worry about getting a Trinex.
TR big, yeah, combined with Samaria just makes the end game so much freer. Unless you get hook pushing, then you don't care. You're home free.
Almost getting through his desert. You're going to grab this Ice Palace small in Checkerboard Cave.
I'm hoping we get orange back soon.
Yeah, we're gonna miss at least his spiral cave item.
The good thing is he's not doing any fancy glitches that we're missing out on.
He'll just be. Oh,
it's
we
just
missed spiral.
Mountain. We'll get krelbel.
Yeah, we'll get krelbel's side of the spiral eventually. Yeah, we'll get the paradox. Luckily, we got back right before paradox itself, so we're not missing much. Just hopefully we get to see enough glitches that's hard to explain them all. Yeah, there we go. We want to see a good showcase. Alright, what else does Paradox have for us? Small key to pod, okay. And just a whole lot of another small key? 2 pod smalls. Okay, sure.
We all need those. Pod smalls, schmalls, we all need them.
Not terribly exciting, no. We get around those pod smalls pretty easily.
This is going to be another one of those teases hook pushing at the 20-minute mark and then never gives it to you.
Never gives it. The hook shot's just somewhere inaccessible. Well, relatively inaccessible.
If it's not hook shot, it's the indexing items, which we have 2 of now. And if we, have 2 indexing, that means we'll never find hook shot. Right. That's how it works.
Little Zora DMD here.
Orange is going to take advantage of the Moon Pearl and do a splash delete to get into Waterfall. This is a rare thing to do in No Logic. Most people will be taking a water walk out of Ice Rod Cave. Looks like Orange having a little trouble getting that splash delete to work.
Just a little off on the arrow timing, maybe. There you go.
There we go.
Got it that time. Krelbel got a bottle in King's Tomb.
Very nice.
We do like bottles in No Logic. They let us go places.
We like bottles until it's the only thing we have to use for glitches, and then we hate them. And we make an entire preset. Vanilla Shield, second one in a row.
Alright, yeah. First bottle in King's Tomb. A little bit of power unlocked with that. Compass and Zora Ledge. I don't care. Orange will pay 500 to the big fish. We'll see if he's got anything cool for us.
Being 500 to the big fish is a bold move and No Logic, but with the bush crabs dropping red rupees, it's a little bit safer in this seed.
Yeah. Krelbel's going to go ahead and do his houlihan now. Get his 275 from here. 225.
I would consider the hammer to be a convenience item. It's mostly useful for getting more checks in GT and for making ice pallets easy, but you don't need it.
Yeah, you're not going to say no to having it, but yeah.
And you'll see in pod that it doesn't matter at all. Like, we don't even think about the hammer when we're in pod.
Right.
There's no bearing on our route.
Ideally with pod, you don't have to touch it. You can just go straight in and just go right to the boss, ideally. But, you know, not always. Doesn't always work out that way, especially in Key Sanity when pod has 14 checks.
Yeah, Tan has a good point that hammer is actually a decent weapon, especially on Trinex. If you're a Master Sword Trinex and you have the hammer versus not having the hammer, it makes a big difference. Orange taking the mountain route to get off the mountain to go to the Dark World.
Standard Dark World DMD. He's going to start his route here, yeah.
This is a pretty standard overworld glitches routing. When you have the Moon Pearl, you can just go to the Dark World and whenever you want.
Rebels meanwhile working on South Shore, spotted our first medallion, found a bombos as the sunken treasure.
Medallion is one of the harder things to skip for Meyer. For TR it's easy, but for Meyer, skipping the medallion sucks, and you really want to have it.
You really want to have your Meyer medallion, yeah, that's just, yeah.
You have to do like graduate level calculus to skip that, and it just sucks.
Not fun at all, no. Okay, what we got in Mini Moldarm? Desert Big. And another big key on the guy to Meyer. Okay. And a pod small. Yay! And a cape.
Hey, look, the more pod smalls we find here, the less we will find in pod. Fire Rod and Skullwoods. Orange is, has technically, oh my god, there's a Ice Rod here too. Orange has most of what he needs to be the game. Now he just needs a bunch of glitching items to make it like realistically possible.
Yeah. Fire Rod and Skullwoods, though, of course. Why not? Ice Rod Cave, $50.
If you're wondering, by the way, why we found a second Ice Rod, this is the no rods mode, or the double rods mode. So if you missed that explanation earlier, this is a way to balance the go mode situation for runners so they're not just in an ice rod hunt for a million years, and also to prevent unbeatable seeds by rod on Trinex. Orange finds the third index item before hookshot. Cool.
Mushroom.
Oh,
not just a fetch quest.
We can turn that in. We have the powder, we're fine.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they will the next time they're visiting the potion shop.
They will be visiting the potion shop at some point. We guarantee it.
Ooh, Krelbel also splurging on a red rupee.
Yeah, I mean, you got almost 900 already, and like you said, we've got red rupees on bush crabs, so not too concerned. He's going to pick it up too, you know, why not? Which is on his way back to go kill Moth. Don't have much for maps yet, but this is just go ahead and do it. Skull's a fairly quick dungeon to clear out.
Even if it is a pendant, it's good info.
Krell will make his Hera trip now. Oh, we did find Origin found half magic as well. Was that here in Skull as well?
I saw Orange jump off the mountain with the half magic already in possession. I don't know where it was.
Maybe maybe that's Spiral.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, very nice to have for a fight like this. Where you can spam fire rod.
Oh, that's
be a
so
little
close.
careful. Yeah, be a little careful here.
I would just be spamming the half magic. You can stand nice and far away for safety, and you have a lot more maneuverability when you don't have your sword out.
This RNG is being kind of bad though.
Oh
Ooh,
no!
Went for the spin, didn't get it.
Unfortunate. Do you think Krelbel will go for that map? Yeah, he will. No, he won't.
Nope.
He teases.
Not interested.
Orange coming back with a little less magic. Oh, there's a fairy. He could get a full magic. Yes.
They're in the drop pack. Yeah, that's really good.
They are. He's gonna miss the fairy, but at least he gets the magic, which is arguably more important.
Way more important here, yeah. Oh, dead rocks. Well, you can get that still. Just go to the other side, yeah, or despawn them. Either way.
I know that there are people who will prefer to do the island clip from one direction versus the other.
I prefer left side myself. I feel like it's just better. I know. I know. I just prefer left side.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm usually for me. It depends on what direction I'm scouting the item from.
Yeah.
Orange still having a hairy moth fight. I would not be going for spins here. I would be taking advantage of that magic, but he gets it, so proves me wrong.
Get the map to Ice Palace. Alright, half magic and spiral. Yep, there it is. Okay, cool. Not gonna complain. Yeah, no. Wait, you just got the ice map? Why didn't that show up on the thing?
Show up on what?
I thought you just got the ice.
Orange died. Orange is in the fake dark world.
Oh, right, fake world. That's right. Okay.
Because he died. So it's a vanilla behavior that's patched out in normal rando, where if you die in the dark world dungeon and you haven't defeated Aga yet, the game thinks you should be in the light world, so it puts you in it. So Orange has found a hammer in back of Skull.
Hooray! That hammer we were talking about a little bit ago.
It's nice.
Yeah, I forgot the fake world thing also applies to the map check. I was like, what the heck? Oh, yeah.
If Orange can get inside Ice Palace, he can clear it. Pretty normally. Which means Orange needs a bottle. King's Tomb is easily missed, so it's possible that Orange will actually never get that bottle.
Yeah. It's a pretty easy check to ice. It's isolated even in OWG, or even in base OWG, because you tend to check Grave Ledge, but then that leaves King's Tomb all by itself. And when are you ever going to find both your gloves to check it normally, or do it from the Dark World? Nah.
Yeah, there's a reason why people have picked up the bomb juke out of Mini Moldrum Cave to do King's Tomb. But Orange just says, I have the hammer, and hammer gives me a ton of items in GT. So he's going to follow that lead.
Means he finds a Hera bag there. Okay, cool.
That's a nice key. That's a good one to have. Because if you don't have hookshot, getting up Hera is a pain in the butt. It's slow.
Well, Krelbel has done a Kiki skip, and we're going to go into Cave State Pod, where we have, of course, a ton of keys, because Cave State... map check. We've got Pendant on Mire and a Crystal at Pod and a Red at Ice, I think.
Okay. I like that Orange walked out of the dungeon just to do that. I think that was funny. He's probably thinking about his go mode situation. If I find a bottle in here, am I in go mode?
Yeah, Pendant Mire is good news. Yeah, like Tim says in chat. You
Swamp
probably
is
don't have to worry about your Oh, do we see Swamp Crystal? Oh, do I have our pendants already?
We don't know Swamp yet, but if Swamp is a crystal, I don't think Orange can do it even with one bottle.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, you would at least want one more. Yeah, you need one more bottle or hook pushing. It wouldn't be quite enough. Another this dungeon compass, nice.
Another one, yeah.
Krelbel, meanwhile, has clipped into pod from Spectacle Rock Cave. You can clip through diagonal walls pretty easily. And there are a few in the underworld that will get you to other dungeons.
There's the Desert Small we don't need. We already bypassed that pretty easily.
Desert Small is actually good. If you're doing... You can do glitches in that door, and you do want to be able to open it if you're going to.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So for I think for Swamp Palace, that's where we would be using it. Because that door will get you into Swamp to defeat Argus when you don't have the hook shot or missing the flippers. It's actually one of the nicer keys to find. But there are also ways to produce a Desert Small that aren't just collecting the key. We have so many big keys.
Skull Big there as well, yeah.
And Krelbel gets a different fire rod and pod. It's cool. Now he'll go to Skullwoods and find the hammer and 2 rods he already has.
Yeah, right.
Orange is going to be a little sad when he finds that fire rod.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's alright.
That's double rods for you.
Ooh, Mirror and GT Rando Room. Very nice find.
Mirror is good. Mirror is like a bottle substitute in some ways.
Yeah.
It's not as versatile, but it's...
No matter what logic level you play in this game, Mirror is excellent.
The only time you don't want Mirror is when you're 2 items from Go mode in a normal seed.
Mm-hmm. You don't want it to give you a bunch more options, yeah. So GT trip at least paying off at least, if only for the mirror. But yeah, we've got a little bit more to go in here still.
Another big key.
Swamp Big for Krelbel in the pod basement.
Or not likely to ever be in Swamp Palace in Swamp State, so the Swamp Big's probably not going to be used.
Thieves Town small key. Here map. Ooh, second glove in behind Ice Armos. Okay.
That's really good Ice Palace entry for Orange.
It gets you in the front door of Ice, yeah. You don't have to do anything else to get in there.
And he's missing the bottle that would get you into the back door of Ice.
Got a fire rods, you can just go straight in, and you can deal with cold stare. Yeah, you've got a hammer. Yeah, you can just do Ice, easy.
It's NMG, except for fake flipper. Like that's the only glitch you have to do.
Yeah, which whatever, anyone can fake flipper.
It's easy insofar as can you do the combat.
Ooh, Krelbel statue dragging.
Oh, Krelbel statue dragging. This is a glitch that gets you to Helmosaur. By storing a statue pulling state, you can juke a door and do a whole bunch of camera movement to get you to transition south into Helmosaur's room.
You get bumped on purpose back into the transition by the anti-fairy.
Yeah, and getting bumped stores the statue state. If he had picked up that mirror Orange had, all you'd have to do is touch the statue and mirror. It's something that can even happen by accident in, like, Skullwoods.
Then you leave the dungeon, re-enter to actually put it in the pod dungeon state on purpose. This is all very calculated. And now we watch the camera do a wild thing. He's still pulling a statue that doesn't exist, but you know.
It's so heavy, though. Even though it doesn't exist, you gotta try so hard.
There's some very specific movements here that are happening while the camera is off. And, oh, you got bopped immediately by Moldorm.
That was rough. The Moldorm just immediately charging when you go down like that is so unfair.
No matter the mode, Moldworm can still be a jerk.
Some things
And-
never change.
And here's Helmsar.
Yeah, we're in. No hammer for krelbel, so he has to use bombs like a kid.
Yeah, right.
We all did this as kids, right? Because somebody tells you to.
I figured out that the hammer works, but I hear a lot of people just like threw bombs at him and that worked. That's just what they figured out. So yeah.
I swear there's like an NPC in the game that tells you to use bombs.
That might be. Who's talked to the vanilla NPCs? What are our last pen in Hera?
Oh, that's disappointing. But it also means we get to see glitches, so it's not too bad.
That does give us Crystal Swamp, as we were talking about a little bit earlier, and also Crystal Desert.
krelbel is finishing up this fight. Pretty good. Not having to worry too much about getting killed when he had an extra hit to take. Being very calculated with those spins.
Orange is on his way into pod now.
Yeah, Orange. Very fast teleport for Orange.
Oh yeah. Yeah, his execution strength definitely can apply well to some of these glitches. I'm just able to do them effortlessly. Yeah, pick up some bombs while you're here. Pod, if there's one thing Pod's good for in the entrance, it's free bombs all over the place. Stock up. You love finding an entrance mode. You're like, oh boy, free bombs. You see, opens the door in K state when you have 255 keys, because that counter doesn't expect you to be in a dungeon, so it sets to a not zero number, and you subtract 1, and the palette goes, I don't know how to display 254. I'll do my best.
Where does krelbel go? I think he goes to Skullwoods, because he found the fire rod, and that is very... Okay, he's not going there. This is interesting. Because krelbel doesn't hover, as far as I'm aware, so it's not... He's not going for, like, 4 checks in Hookshot Cave, right?
Yeah, this is... Orange is the hover out of these two, definitely. Yeah, as far as I know, krelbel hasn't, like, improved his hovering ability.
Not since I taught him Moldorm Bounce.
Yeah.
No reason to. It's the only thing you'll ever need. Unfortunately, you cannot Moldorm Bounce Hookshot Cave, and hovering's actually a little nice in no logic if you can do it, because you do get extra checks when you're here.
Ooh, second bottle.
Hookshot can just be in there too.
Free blue potion as well for krelbel and Super Bunny.
So krelbel has the bottle advantage.
Yeah, 2-0 right now. Yeah.
Like in the sense that krelbel might actually be in go mode.
Walk over to one chest here, see what we get. It's a map.
krelbel could do a fancy little bit of routing where he jumps off the mountain to Catfish and then uses that blue potion to do a fake flute back to 3 and do Village of Outcasts. And I think that would be really cool if he did that.
Yeah, that could be neat to see.
There's another one.
There's another one in Catfish. Oh, he's getting paid off for this. All right.
I can't remember the last time I saw Catfish in a no logic race.
2 free blue potions within like a minute.
I don't know if Orange is getting King's 2 and Catfish bottles.
Yeah, I don't know.
This might not be good for him.
I mean, Super Bunny probably, but there's krelbel's partial map check. He doesn't have all the information there, but he does at least see the Pendant Mire and the Crystal TR. And those rods are going to be useful for killing that Trinex.
Okay, krelbel will just walk to Pyramid and probably swim to the Pyramid Ferry. This is a glitch called swim clipping, or it has a few names, but it gets you to a swimming state in this diagonal slope and lets you swim through land. And he just has to do a clean half circle here.
Krelbel likes to call it swimmy.
Swimmy. Yeah, people like to call it Swimmy G because it's like you're an EG.
Or just do a little bit of extra money gathering in the pod rupee basement.
There you go. He
Yeah.
gets it.
There you go. Look at him go,
And
swimming through the pyramid.
it's so effortless. Actually, Link always looks really labored doing that swim clip. Like,
Yeah.
swimming actually looks harder.
I mean, you're
Like, it
swimming
is.
through solid stone. It's got to be tougher.
It is tougher. Just ask any mole.
Turtle Rock small and a map. Well, that map will help him potentially. I'll tell him to go to Skull Woods. It's a red. That's the other red crystal. Okay. Not that red crystals really matter. You know, we just saw him check Pyramid Fairy, so whatever.
Yeah, that's true. The only thing a red crystal in your map does is it tells you don't bother checking the bottle merchant. Or the, you know what I mean? The other one.
Yeah. If you see both of those, you'll have to ask for Bomb Shop. Yeah. He's going to go to Hammer Pegs.
Orange is doing his statue drag if you missed it the first time.
Or no, where's he going? There.
He's going to Hype Cave. He used the mirror to get out a little bit quicker to store that state instantly.
Yeah, that mirror's helping him out. Or you can clip out here, that's right.
Yeah, it's nice. Nice little Hype Cave route. He can't really go to Hammer Pegs because what's he going to do when he gets there?
Yeah, there's nothing to do over there.
There's nothing there. Right. No hammer, no hook shot to get out.
Okay, so he gets his Ice Palace. That he just needs to know about one pendant, and then he knows about the Hera pendant, basically, and then he has his full map.
I'm really surprised that Orange can bonk there and be okay. No, I am pretty sure Orange cannot bonk there and be okay.
We got Hype Cave. Skull Small.
Yeah, that's not going to work. Oh, a little rust showing there, but...
Ice Big. Well, that gets the Ice Big chest. Wee.
You know, we have all the fetch quest bigs. Those can be hard to get around if you need something there.
Yeah.
But given how close they are to go mode. Like, I think Krelbel's in go mode. If he wants to be. It's just a matter of, does he think it's worth the time to do checks and maybe get a hook shot or a cane to make it go a lot faster?
If you can unlock some significantly better glitches for traversal, you can potentially speed up your game. Yeah.
Yeah, like other modes will have like people doing sword checks, like, oh, I can save time getting a tempered sword. No Logic does that to a very much larger extreme. Because something you find can save you multiple minutes.
Yeah,
but just... Orange.
I think he's stuck
Orange,
there again. Yeah.
So Orange, this won't work for Orange. Orange needs to not make any upward movements after doing that transition. But unfortunately, he is not picking up pots on his way up. So the pots are there, and he doesn't know where to find them. And he needs to have those pots not be there. Or at least know where they are. Oop, hey, flippers. That is one of the items that will save several minutes.
Extremely nice to find, yeah.
I don't have to explain sewer door deletion anymore, thank God. Such a relief.
Yeah. That's huge for Swamp, yeah. Myers Medallion's Quake. We don't have that one yet. We've only seen Bombos at the Sunken Treasure check so far.
Yeah, I think once you've seen that Myers a pendant, you don't really care about the Meyer Medallion anymore. If you wanted to get the chest inside, there are other ways to get in.
Yeah.
The medallion is really just there to get the crystal.
Krelbel also has got a swamp map out of Myers Shed, which I believe now gives him his full dungeon info. I think he's seen everything. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he knows everything now.
Alright, I'm glad to see Orange picking up more pots, but his health situation is not great. No, he's bonky on that one. He's figuring it out still. Orange would have been in one-hit KO on Helmasaur, so it would have been not ideal.
Yeah. I mean, it's still dicey. 2 hearts is... Oh,
Alright. Yeah, he's saving quick.
I'm not familiar enough to know what went wrong there.
Oh, all of those bonks he did ruined it. Like, you cannot make any north movements once you're in that last section. So he doesn't know the lineup to dash down when there's pots there. I think if you have lifted all the pots, you can dash down in a few more places and be okay.
Yeah.
But it's just a matter of familiarity. He hasn't had the reps in to internalize what you're supposed to do there.
At that point, you may as well just bail out and go somewhere else, and then maybe come back later. You might just do it normally if you find yourself like struggling with it. Just maybe get pod big and come back later. Come up on an armor upgrade in chess game. That's nice to have.
There are also guides out there, and you are allowed to bring up a guide in the middle of a race.
Oh yeah.
I have brought up guides that I wrote myself in the middle of a race because I forget how to do things.
I've brought up guides you've written in the middle of a race for OWG stuff.
I wrote a guide for a statue track to Helmasaur Orange. I hope you have it.
Several of the posts on the OWG annotated map I know are yours.
This is an unfortunate death warp for Orange. So he set up an offset mirror portal that will actually get placed in Hyrule Castle Courtyard to get to the Pyramid Ferry.
He was going to route that down.
Yeah.
He got stuck on the jump, so he has to death warp out of that little spot there. Yeah.
So my guess is Orange's the swim that krelbel did is brand new tech. So
yeah.
Orange probably just hasn't learned it yet.
Probably not. Yeah. Damn, EG map should just be your computer background. Yeah, basically.
But then you have to close all your tabs. That's like almost harder than opening a tab.
Yeah. There's that fire rod in Skullwoods. Cute.
And the ice rod coming up.
Yeah, I love how they're both just right here. It's silly.
Double rods.
And he's already got the other ones too. They've both found all 4 rods now. So, yeah.
Oh, an Aga Tower check. I don't think we saw this from krelbel.
Ether's here in pinball. Okay.
Oh, okay. We don't need it. Ether's not even the Meyer medallion.
Yeah.
It's a weapon. Quake.
Well, there's the Quake for Meyer.
I mean,
in Castle
Orange
Tower
can
1.
go there and find items. Like, that's a legit strategy, so that could be good for him. Maybe
potentially, yeah.
Hook shots there.
If he finds something like a hook shot there, that could really help out.
Do you happen to know if Orange can hook push?
I don't. I'm not familiar enough with the progress he's been making. He's just doing items here. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I would hazard a guess and say probably not, but I'm not super confident on that. I know he's been learning a good deal from krelbel, and krelbel does adore hook pushing, so it's possible that he has learned it, and I'm just not aware.
I think Orange might know basic stuck pushing, if that's, like, true, because it's not that hard to learn, and if you have enough contact with krelbel, he will make you learn it. Like,
yeah. I mean, I'm not really like learning any no logic stuff. I'm not trying to learn it, but like being around krelbel enough, I'm starting to get an idea of how it works just from him like talking about it and teaching people.
krelbel was like the first of like 5 people to teach me how to stuck push.
Yeah.
And the other 4 people also had very similar name. I think I finally remember it, but like I always forget after learning. And have to bring up guides, and if there's no guide, then I'm just screwed. So I have to make one. That's why we have so many guides.
It's good though. The more resources we have for this kind of stuff, the better.
Yeah, that's how we end up having a 24-person no logic tournament. Alright, krelbel has a much safer Mothula fight than Orange did.
Yeah, 12 blue is a lot more comfy.
Able to just be aggressive. And I like to see Fire Rod use when you have half magic, because you can make the fight go pretty quickly just by using it.
While we're doing a little bit of retracing of each other's steps, I'll do a quick plug. If you like what you see from those runners and want to see more of their gameplay, give them a follow in their links chat there. I'm sure they would appreciate it. This is the last, as Memo said earlier, the last set of the first round of the No Logic tournament, and you will have at least one more game to go after this one.
Krelbel will be finding his hammer. I'm curious to see what he does with it next. He has a nice entry option into Ice Palace. Too. He doesn't need the mitts.
Yeah, he hasn't been a GT to find that second glove, but we know he knows how to get in there.
He also still has that 3-bottle lead on Orange.
Yeah, 3-0 is just huge.
I don't actually know what's going to get Orange to get those bottles.
Yeah.
Maybe Hookshot will get him to Hookshot Cave and Super Bunny. And maybe he'll go to Catfish because that's kind of like the overall glitch's way to do it.
He could also be feeling like he's confident in his hovering tonight and could just go for Hookshot Cave that way.
That's true. Or he'll find the Hookshot and not need the bottles. But
yeah, maybe.
I don't know how much he can do with the Hookshot alone. But usually you want 1 bottle. If nothing else, get it for Ganon.
If nothing else, just have it for, having a bottle for a little bit of security. Yeah. Yeah, Krelbel's headed for Ice Palace.
Krelbel is...
Yeah,
and it's safe because he has 2 blue potions. And he doesn't even really need them for glitches. Oh, he's buying the bomb upgrade. Good. He has none.
He doesn't need to have 0 bombs. Yeah, true. Kind of want some of those.
I think what would happen is he'd go in there and he'd immediately try to start bomb clipping and not have any. I need bombs.
And for 20. Oh, arrows as well? Okay. He is going for 20. Okay.
I think Orange will be getting flippers very soon. He is heading to Village of Outcasts. No glitches style. We're using the portal. What is this place? I've never seen this screen in my life.
And you can use the portals. They're often just really convenient. Look at his armor upgrade here.
Is taking a different path into Ice Palace. So he could have... we were saying, oh, he's swimming to ice. He doesn't have the mitts. So if he wants to swim to ice, he has to do it in a glitchy way in the Dark World. And he wasn't in the Dark World at the time. So he's just going to take the back door.
A little bomb blast to put him up against the transition. And then I wanted to go farther in.
He does have
select his green color.
Very important that he uses the green there, not the blue.
You'll notice that green potion behaved like a red potion. It refilled his life. Kind of weird.
It actually behaves like a blue because it'll also refill the magic.
That's right. Yeah.
Nice. When you're going to a boss using the green potion, you get a full refill every time. So.
And now we're in Cave State Ice.
Carpet Palace, as Arborelia calls it, because there's no ice here, just rugs.
Honestly, one of the best things about Cave State Ice is the lack of ice.
Until you reach the double speed fire bar, then it sucks.
And then Ice Palace is terrible because the fire bars are all fast, correct? Yeah.
Yeah, and the ice has come back because you've done stairs. This is why we don't actually Cave State Ice, we just leave and come back in. Also, we want the cold stair crystal, and we can't instantly warp to it like we can with Helmasaur.
Yeah.
So I guess with Orange, he's going through Pendant Thieves. Maybe he'll find something useful here that Krelbel will probably avoid.
Yeah.
But one thing we're looking for him now, it might be the Pod Big Key, because that will make his life a lot easier going back to Pod. He won't have to bring up a guide for Statue Drag. He can just do it.
Lacking some Mario, we're going to go ahead and just take the very kind of old standard Ice Palace bomb jump route. And Ice Palace lobby clip makes it very easy because it just puts you literally right in that room with the drop down.
It is really satisfying to be able to just go straight into that room.
Yeah.
It's almost worth not icebreakering. Almost.
It just gives you significant more time that it gives you odes to Ice Palace bomb jump.
I believe that the speedrun calculates icebreaker to only save a few seconds in a go mode situation. Of course, in a full clear situation, it's going to be a lot more.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't think about Krelbel. Okay, Krelbel's on F9X. What is Orange on? What's his console? Do you happen to know?
I'm not sure, actually.
The reason we ask about consoles is because Super NT doesn't like VRAM corruption. So there are certain things that emulator users and original hardware users can do that Super NT users cannot.
Renderer says he's playing on RetroArch. Okay. But he's fine.
So they're both on emulator. And that's a key in here. In the room that you want to icebreaker into.
Oh,
so if you do a go mode ice, you don't get that. Curious what krelbel can do with the cane. I'm not so familiar with his familiarity with cane glitches.
Yeah. I'm tired of seeing Kane in Ice Palace lately. I had that at least one of my Kaz Boots races. Was not pleased about it. Get into a nice scripted blind fight. There's the big key to pod in Ice Palace.
That's the key Orange wants.
Yeah, he wants that one for getting around the statue drag.
Assuming it doesn't just go for the statue drag again. Because it did not logic race, dang it.
Maybe he comes back fresh at it and gets it on the next attempt. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? He could be using these like cutscenes to pull up guides while we're not looking.
Yeah,
some people are very good at that. Some people will like go and VOD dive their own streams to like for where they got items, and they'll do it while playing. I don't know how they're doing it.
Mm-hmm. You have to be able to devote attention to too many things. I'm like, I can't do that.
Manual tracking. How do people do that? I don't know.
Yeah. If I have to look up something in the middle of a race, I'm basically immobile while doing it because I'm staring like completely at the guide I'm looking at to figure it out. Orange does have his green pendant from Thieves now.
It's a good point that krelbel is not acting like he's in go mode. He is doing the entire Ice Palace.
Yeah.
So even with the cane in hand, it's not good enough for him. I think he really wants that hook shot. So at least while he's in here, he'll be opening the chests. I also know krelbel just hates YBAs. Like, he hates them, so...
Yeah. I mean, understandable, honestly, because they're very... I mean, it's literally just like push two buttons on the same frame. If you don't get it, then, well...
I don't think he needs YBAs anymore. I think he only needs one for Swamp. Now that I think of it. Because he has the cane. Yeah, I think he should be in a comfortable go mode, not even needing that many glitches. If he can do the cane stuff in Swamp, and you do I know he can do Agatu with cane. He has no glitches access to TR. Like you can just go to the back. Well, okay. Not very many glitches access to TR.
Yeah. Orange is gonna go into Mire. Yeah, he's going for it. Gonna take his Quake medallion and head into Mire and see what he finds.
Is Orange gonna pull the pedestal? Probably not, right? Because he doesn't have the cane, but he could dupe that pendant out of Tower of Hera by visiting the Moldorm room. So, yeah, he could pull ped. It's a thing.
Good.
I think I would do it at that point, just because I can.
Just because it's funny.
It's fun to dupe pendants. You feel like you've, like, tricked the game. Why are we in Mire? Because Orange is not in go mode.
Orange is looking for stuff. Yeah. That's a good Mire, too.
Orange has no bottles.
Behaved.
I want to remind everyone of that. Orange's options are a little bit more limited.
He's missing the 3 bottles krelbel has from King's Tomb, Super Bunny, and Catfish. He hasn't found any of those yet. Arborelli. It's fun to dupe pendants. That's a good reason to be in Mire.
So krelbel doesn't have to do anything special in Desert. He can just go here.
Ooh, there's the hook shot in Mire!
The hook shot, let's go. krelbel won't be getting that.
He's not finding that, no.
No, he's in go mode. Do you think krelbel knows Deathful Argus?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, then he's good. He's fine. He has nothing to worry about. So he'll do Deathful Argus, and then he'll do Swamp Palace through some He might have to do something that brings a key inside a swamp to unlock it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll have to do a YBA to get out back into Hera in the proper swamp state. Now I want to see what Orange can do with this hook shot.
Yeah. I'm hoping you get to see some knowledge from him. We're getting the Lambo fight. Got a fire rod and half magic. That should be pretty simple. Got a couple of short hops though. Nice boss heart piece. Not much to find in the desert area overall, just a couple of assorted small keys and nothing really in the dungeon itself.
Orange is getting a little bullied by the fire snake. Just gives up on that door's take extension. Still on the hunt though. He needs a bottle.
Yeah.
And maybe he could do some very fancy hook pushes if he knows them, but...
Yeah, having no bottles this late, like you're at an hour 5, it's gotta feel bad. You know, you could be doing a lot with even just one.
You could actually do swamp normally.
Yeah.
The problem, so the reason he's kind of in trouble is he would have to hook push to get around the small key requirement of swamp.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't have, I don't know if you even have like enough space to do it in that room. Alright, here's krelbel setting up the death hole. So this is a glitch where you fall in a hole and die on the same frame. Normally that would crash your game, but in warp pits, like warp pits that don't damage you, you will instead do transition corruption. He remembers to check his map to ensure that the correct palette loads when he does this, so he's not just doing a black screen. Doing this Samaria transition corruption in the door will create some pits in the room that you can't see, but they're there, I promise. There you go. You can see him teeter around one of them.
He's navigating around them specifically, yeah.
And then he has to do like a dash turn with the bomb, like an item dash. And that sets him up on basically it's frame perfect, but because he's doing this on a script, he doesn't have to actually time anything. He just has to do it the same way every time. Oh, nicely done.
Yeah, he likes this a lot. He talks about it. I'm like, oh yeah, he's got Argus Death Hole, no problem.
Oh, he gets the I don't know what you call that. Like when Argus spreads wide. Okay, so this part's annoying.
I like to think you walked in and you caught Argus like just having him just relaxing with his puffs out. Like, whoa, hold on, you caught me naked.
Oh yeah, like his arms over, like when your arms are over the couch. He
really
needs to
lounging.
go a little higher. I would take out that cape now and probably just hug the ceiling until he's up there. But he is trying to manipulate Argus to be just enough off screen to count as being in phase 2.
You need to, similar to how you scoot the mimics off screen, the game thinks they're dead. You need to do that with Argus as well. Yeah, he's not giving him enough time on the bottom. Yeah, just be patient.
Well, I don't think he's giving it enough distance. There we go.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
The first ones I don't think were going to work.
No, this one looks good though. So now you got these puffs kind of hang out. They're not dead, but they're just still attracting to where Argus is. But of course, we put Argus into phase 2, and we get to kill it.
There we go. That's
Orange
Argus.
in the swamp. Meanwhile,
so Orange has a key.
He's done the Hera. He's gone from Hera to swamp, so he's just in here with the Hera key.
No, he's done. Yeah, Meyer to Hera. Oh, he's taking a Meyer key. That's why he's here.
Yeah.
Okay, so this explains why he's in Meyer at all. Like, because he has that situation of he doesn't have a way to unlock swamp from the inside. He actually does. He can do it the hybrid major glitches way of going through Meyer.
Oh, right. He did go Meyer to swamp. He is all the way here. Yeah.
Yeah, I could tell because like the tile set was Meyer-like.
Yeah. I'm not as familiar with all the tiles.
Like, wait,
yeah.
But
then I look at the key tracker and I'm like, oh yeah, he has Meyer keys, not the Hera small. Yeah. Speaking of the Hera small,
oh,
it's here in swamp.
right where you would want to have it. Oops. Hi.
Open
want to
that door.
see Orange finish this without a bottle. I think that would be really cool.
It would be cool to see, yeah.
He can do it with the mirror. He can do it mirrored door. But I think he's actually just going to do Swamp normally, like NMG-ish.
He's exiting in a pole, and then he'll do the rest of the dungeon, yeah.
And then all he has to do, so for TR, he either has to full clear Ice Palace and get the cane, or he does a stuck push, which is a kind of hook push that gets you a hook push without the cane. And he can do a version that uses a boomerang to set a very high up distance that will shoot him all the way across the Trinex gap into the Trinex room.
If he doesn't get Samaria, yeah.
He hasn't been here yet. That's funny.
No, they both put off South Shore for a while. Krelbel for who's here about half an hour ago, or he's just now got Bombos. Yeah.
High five! Look at this. So now Krelbel coming in with a bottle in hand, hopefully, or a mirror. Oh, he doesn't have the mirror.
He Krelbel just I think he just did a potion shop trip while we were watching Orange. So yeah. Yeah, he's got a lot less money on him. He's done some shopping.
Yeah, remember when we were talking about the Zora item and Orange actually cannot spend his money?
Yeah.
This has been a very weird seed. Now, is Ice Palace where we also found the Pod Big key?
Yes, Pod Big was an ice.
Okay, so if you're on Team Orange, you kind of want Orange to full clear.
Yeah, you really want Orange to go to ice. Or Mirror Shield.
Oh my god, we're doing left side swamp.
Yeah, he's
Orange.
still looking for stuff.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
That's fair. I mean, I myself have done left side swamp in one of these tournament races, so I can't speak.
Mm-hmm.
Krelbel is taking a potion into Pod. This is his swamp unlock solution. He's going to do a wrong warp by turning these damage pits into warp pits.
It'll line up specifically based on the positioning of being able to see certain pixels of his ears in the doorway. You'll do a YBA from here.
Yeah, the blue potion's special effect is to bring up the last text box, which is why he brought up the select menu there.
And then
To
that
make sure
drops
that he
you
gets one.
magically into Hera.
Yeah, and we have these infinite keys that we can use.
Yeah, we're still in cave state.
Yeah. I guess you can open that.
You may as well open that while you're here. Why not?
As a treat, because it might be this dungeon key. That would be pretty bad.
It'd be cute, yeah.
He's very close to the Hera key. As long as the Hera key's not in Hera, he's good.
Yeah, nothing good on the left side swamp.
And he correctly doesn't go past the hammer pegs in the other direction, because that would be very bad.
Yeah. Wait, did Krelbel not get his hammer? He missed his hammer. Did he miss his hammer in the
I
bridge?
thought I saw him do it.
I thought he got it.
Yeah, he did it, because he did Ice Palace normally.
Yeah, he did that. He got his hammer. I was like, wait a second. I hadn't seen the tracker. I was like, what? Now we're good.
It's hard to know. They've been so divergent.
Yeah. Sometimes the SG tracker just lies to you. You know what it does.
Oh yeah, they probably clicked it and it didn't do anything.
Yeah.
It's a very common speed.
We never fault our trackers for that because it's possible the input just got eaten. So.
There's a monkey in this
the swamp smalls in flooded room. I love it.
That's two swamp smalls and swamp.
That's adorable.
The actual swamp small and the hero small.
Yeah, I love it.
That's it. Oh, that makes me miss hybrid major glitches.
HMB behavior, as a renderer says, where you see the HMG puts the swamp small kind of basically wherever.
It's almost like its own mini no logic.
Yeah, basically.
Krelbel setting up his potion glitch to get back to Hera. It's basically the reverse of the clip he used to get in.
Yeah.
And he gets it. There we go. Back. through, this time he's in the proper dungeon state to collect the swamp crystal. Oh, Master Sword Argus, one of my least favorite fights.
Yeah, really not a fun fight.
Yeah, for not being particularly threatening. At least
It's
the
just-
other Master Swords fights have some like spice to them. Like
this
you
one's
can
just
die.
this one's just slow. Yeah,
It's
it's just
so
it's a slog of
tedious.
a fight.
You can
Ar-
work really hard and like doing poke dashes and optimizing it, but like the amount you get out of that is so low that like you have to be pretty good for that to be worth
Yeah.
it.
Rigatun is saying Fighter Sword Argus worse. I feel like Fighters and Master Sword Argus are the same, are just literally the same because you're
I
still doing double
disagree.
pull spins.
No, you're not getting doubles. Half of the time you get a single and it's so annoying.
No, if you're good at your double pulls, it doesn't matter. They're the
I
same
just get-
sword.
Just get good. I don't know, I have trouble. Like sometimes Argus will eat the puff before I'm done spinning, and then it won't die. Alright, look at this like dual swamp crystals. That's so cool.
Yeah.
In 2 different dungeons.
Well, one second, Master Sword Argus is for gamers. I'll consider myself a gamer then. I've done it. I'll do it again. You can't stop me.
Krelbel, almost done.
Hey, he just needs to go TR.
Yeah, I'm assuming he loaded up on like 2 red or blues and a green. They used the green
I
and
think
swamp.
I think I saw 2.
Oh, he has the big key and the cane.
Yeah, he does have the equipment to just go to the boss. Yeah, normally.
So
And
if he has
he'll
any
easily
potions,
just go to Laser Bridge. Yeah.
if he has any potions, he's using them to make Ganon free.
Yeah.
Oh, he has no mirror, so he has to do this. That's fine.
Yeah, we do mirrorless. I like mirrorless Laser Bridge anyway. I like it more than mirrored personally.
Yeah, you don't have to hit 2 buttons at once, except when you're boots clipping. Or we're just doing Mini Molder Cave at hour 16,
Yeah, you know,
like you do.
these are just a glitch mode thing. Honestly, you have so many more options. You end up
Hey.
just distracted away from your early density checks.
If Orange knows bomb juking, he can get the bottle out of King's Tomb.
Couple's hoping for maybe another nice sword or a bow off Laser Bridge here, of course. It'd be nice
What?
to find.
Yeah, that would
Burna.
be. Burna, not really that
Yeah, whatever.
important.
There's a
Blue.
flute.
There.
Cute.
Yay. Let's go activate it and
Yeah,
flute to
right.
Misery Mire. I don't know. What do you No Glitches players do? You go to Misery Mire with that thing, right?
Yeah, that's.
We
that's
only-
pro-
We go to 2. We go to the potion shop.
It's you go to the potion shop. Yeah, I know. I play alongside Krelbel enough in multi worlds and whatnot to know that he uses his flute as go to the potion shop.
You can almost like if there was like a Furor's Wind item that would be useful. You could just set it up at the potion shop. So Orange heading into Ice Palace. This is really good for him. I think this might actually be go mode if he has. I think the cane means that he doesn't need anything special for Turtle Rock,
Yeah, because he's got the big key as well. They both
and
got
he'll
that
get the
off
big key of
island.
Pod, and that will
Yep.
be good enough for him. He can do everything, no glitches.
And then
overall
everything
glitches.
else, Desert's easy. Yeah, he can. Yeah.
I use the term no glitches very loosely.
Yeah. When we say no glitches, we mean the NMG racing rule set, which allows a number of minor glitches like fake flipper and whatnot. Yeah.
I was talking about boots clipping. Like people talk about overall glitches and call that no glitches.
You're just saying OWG is no glitches. Oh, okay, sure.
It feels like it these days.
With
Because
how
Orange will
ad-
just clip to the back of TR, no glitches
Yeah.
style, like you do
With
in.
with how advanced no logic has become, like, yeah, I get you.
That's just playing the game. That's like doing wall jumps in Super Metroid.
Single arrow on Trinex.
Nice final reward for the. Alright.
I would launch into a thing like, ooh, GT big key. No, not this time.
Yeah, pick a number between, well, where is he going?
He's on the mirror.
He doesn't know the quadrant glitch.
Oh, I guess
he
not.
He doesn't know the quadrant glitch. That's fine. The other thing is pretty fast as well. Alright, let's keep a close eye on Orange to see how much of Ice Palace he does. I don't expect him, based on his previous behavior, to skip anything here.
No, I think he
If you-
full clears it.
If you do Left Side Swamp, you do Hammerlocked Ice.
Yeah, no doubt he's at least looking for a way to get around statue drag. So, and then yeah, not having to go to the shenanigans of Trinex. So he'll be rewarded for both of those.
If Orange can stuck push, he can get around statue drag. But he's not acting like he's confident at stuck push, so I'm gonna go on the assumption that he is not.
Yeah. Another Podsmo.
I'm sad that Krelbel's not duping that chest, but then I remembered he doesn't have the mirror, so he doesn't have a good way out.
Mm-hmm.
That would be pretty bad. Orange is skipping stuff. What are you doing, Orange? Did he find the cane and like...
He got the cane.
Okay.
Yeah, he got it.
But not the pod big key. Because he skipped the spike chest.
Oh, did he? Okay. Maybe he's
So-
just...
That's fine. He clearly like knows about statue drag and is just missing a step. So if he
Yeah.
knows where to find resources, he can look it up.
He might feel like he's just ready to give it another shot, yeah. Well, Krelbel is already in Aga 2. We kind of missed him just getting here real fast.
And if
But
he
he
knows
d-
some Mario hook pushing, he can use that as well.
Krelbel would have done what's called a lava dive to get there from the lava room of TR. It puts you magically up the top, and you get to see what the origin of the Rainbow Link sprite is.
Ah, yeah. It's kind of one of the fun parts of the end game is you always get this Rainbow Aga fight most
Yeah.
of the time.
Assuming you do it that way, yeah, which you probably are.
Every once in a while, someone will like route up to GT top to collect items,
Yeah.
and then they'll like do Aga because it's there. Nice fight from Orange. So now Krelbel
And-
has to do this Master Sword Silverless fight. Bit of
The
a slog.
The absolute grind that is this fight. Yeah, 52 spins.
Such
Strap
a
yourselves
slog.
in. We're going to be here for a bit.
At least he has the cape. Cape makes
Yeah,
it so much
He has a
more
cape,
tolerable.
half magic. He has at least a blue potion at this point. He's pretty secure, yeah.
Ganon's warps are not good for.
Not
These
getting any
two.
wall spins, yeah. Not
Still
being
no
nice at
good.
all.
Oh my goodness, Ganon, please. Okay, what's next for Orange?
These are the kind of warps that make you really wish, like, at least if you're me, it make you wish I knew Samaria block strats for this.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I could be grinding on him with the Samaria block real easy instead of waiting for him to go against the wall, which he never does.
Orange still needs to do desert, and then
Yeah.
we'll see the statue drag play. Alright,
There's finally a wall spot.
spin.
There we
After
go.
like 20 warps.
Yeah, it took him long enough. Or like halfway through phase 2, like, alright, fine, I'll give you one wall. Alright, now we're in phase 3. Where it gets easier, but this turns into more of a grind of managing your torches and getting your spins in. We're gonna have 24 more of them once we're in phase 4. Ganon, please. Stop it.
Ganon is so mean.
Ganon, you're drunk. Go home.
I legit, if this was a co-op spoiler game, like info
Wait,
share.
this is actually just a bunch of warps. What the heck is he doing?
If this was a co-op game, I would literally tell my partner, drop into Ganon and die to reset the RNG, because this is
Yeah.
terrible.
Right? Those warps right there were bad. And Krelbel was so thrown off, he wasn't ready to. He just hit the pokes. He'd like missed a cycle too. TR was the other bow. Okay.
No, we were never getting those.
Yeah, we're never finding that. That's at the top or something. Yeah.
Alright, so this part we can just kind of fall asleep at. It's Master Sword Ganon. We've seen it before.
You get your
Orange.
torch glitch, and then
Yeah, just a whole bunch of spins. We can count lamp triples if we really wanted to. We can pretend that Krelbel's going to run out of magic when he actually has like 2 blue potions. But
Yeah, he's very well stocked for this.
he's pretty
yeah.
loaded.
He's practiced. He knows how not to die here or fall off. He's good to go. Not to discount his efforts. Like, he's doing a good job. This is a good Master of Silver's Ganon, but it's just, it is what it is. There are no cool glitches to do here.
Dying doesn't reset the RNG? Really, Tim? Pretty sure it does. Or at least
I-
reset some of it.
Yeah, I thought that put you on different RNG for subsequent fights. pretty sure it does.
It definitely increases or decreases your worth. Oh, you have to go to phase 3? Oh no.
Oh, huh. Weird. Okay.
That sucks.
And so that what changes. Okay. I mean, well, so effectively it changes it, but you have to get to that point. Okay.
Alright, Orange
Interesting.
going into pod. I want to see the statue drag.
Yeah, let's get it.
How many guys he's pulled up during these crystal cutscenes. Or if he just, like, remembers it.
Today I learned. That's good to know, actually. Krelbel's happy to just get lamp doubles, keep the rhythm consistent here.
Yeah, it saves him the trouble of refilling, and that is Ganon down for Krelbel. As Orange begins the statue drag, pulls in the wrong direction, so has to arm it again.
And that is Krelbel across the line in first place with an official time of 1 hour, 25 minutes, and 14 seconds. And we're going to pay attention to what Orange is doing and see if he gets his statue drag now.
Orange did that thing that everybody does at least once, trying to dash up while in statue drag state.
Oh,
You
yeah.
just use your statue drag too early. No, he pulls up too much.
We're joined by our victor, GG's to Krelbel.
GG.
Thank you. Oh, that was exciting.
That was the biggest difference I think between you two is cool seeing you find 3 bottles and Orange still has 0.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
that
Orange
was-
doesn't need him though. He's showing like if he can pull off the statue drag, he doesn't need the bottles, which is really cool to see. Let's see him finish this out.
Yeah. So, I guess I lucked into the 2 bottles that I got were in
Great.
Super Bunny and I'm trying to remember where they were.
King's Tomb, Super Bunny, and Catfish.
Wow. Yeah. Kind of lucky that I got those. It's they're easy locations to skip in No Logic for sure.
Oh, so Orange didn't camera correct enough.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been having trouble with his statue drag. He's
You
been
do
here
have
once
to
before,
like
yeah.
pull your camera up pretty far before you do that dash down, or your transition will happen at the wrong time.
Did Orange find Mirror or Hookshot?
Yes.
Yes. Mirror was in GT. Was that behind Ice Armos? I forget.
Rando room?
It was Rando
Maybe.
Room, yeah. Mirror was in Rando Room. There's a second glove behind Ice Armos, along with a big key of some. There were 2 big keys. Hair and Skull were in there. He also found Hookshot in Mire.
Okay. So,
Mire, the left side compass chest, not the big key chest, but the other one.
yeah, I guess I definitely hit the jet on this one. It's not every day that I get to go mode without touching a single pendant dungeon or GT.
That was pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, you really
And-
got, yeah.
You didn't even have to do that many YBAs.
Yeah. I think how many did I fail? I think my most failed glitch episode was actually the hobo, which is funny.
Oh yeah, your early attempt at that, yeah.
I think
You'll
Orange-
get it eventually.
I think Orange has it.
Oh, good.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh,
Okay. So,
Okay, Orange doesn't remember the diagonal up left. Up left,
Oh,
Orange.
the-
Up left.
Is he trapped behind the spike?
Okay, you got
He's
it.
got it. He's out.
I think if you mash your D-pad enough, you'll eventually get enough left in there. And now he's
Yeah.
pretty safe. Well, okay, he has green mail. He has green mail and no invents. Let's just, watch this fight. I think he's fine.
Gonna pull up the stream here.
Maybe he doesn't have green mail. I just saw him take
he
very
has
little.
blue. He has
Yeah,
blue.
okay.
They both did chess game.
Oh, he's fine. Now all he has to do is Turtle Rock. And that's just NMG. Well, okay, it's Mirror Wrap and then NMG. But we won't talk about that first part.
Yeah.
It is RMG, yes.
Krelbel, did you like those rods in Skull Woods? Were they cute? Did you laugh?
I definitely laughed at those.
Like, at first you get the fire rod, and you're like, oh, of course. And you get the ice rod right after, like, all right then. Cool game.
I also had to think about how I was going to handle hookshotless Swamp, because I think this is the first time I've ever gotten this late in a seed without opening anything in Hera. So I had to put together the plan, which is always the fun of no logic. It's getting to the point where, okay, I kind of want to start. I'm in, I think, go mode now. Let's put together a plan to finish it out.
So Orange has decided the end game is boring. It's just Master Sword Silverless.
At this point, like your opponent's finished, you want to come in and restream and chat about it. So yeah.
Really nothing to talk about that we haven't already seen. So, yeah, we'll be bringing Orange to talk about those bottles.
Hello. Welcome, Orange.
Here he is. Welcome, Orange.
Hello.
GG.
GG.
So those bottles.
Yeah. So I kind of one of them I lucked into just because I like doing King's Tomb as part of my opener, and that had one. The other two I kind of only lucked into because I was going up against you, Orange, and I know you can hover. And I wanted insurance against Hookshot in Hookshot Cave or Super Bunny, because that's like a Hookshot location that can really screw me over if Hookshot ends up there, because a hover will just go there. It's got density if you don't care about not having Hookshot, and I can't hover, so I wanted insurance against Hookshot ending up there, and so I went there super early, and there's a bottle in Super Bunny and a bottle on Catfish.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was questioning internally how the staff managed to roll a no logic seed where you can't no logic because no bottles, no hookshot, no Samaria. Although I did eventually find them.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Samaria was funny, of course. It's always a nice palace.
Right below right below the icebreaker room, yeah.
Yeah, in its vanilla location.
Yep, by that point I was like, well, for go mode I need either Samaria or 2 bottles. And sure enough, Samaria pops up, but before I get a bot open me in like bottleless go mode.
Yeah, so Orange, I got to I really, really lucked into the jet on this one. I didn't set foot into a pendant dungeon or GT. It kind of just, after getting those bottles, it was basically clear crystal dungeons and then done. Although not getting the hookshot or mirror made Swamp kind of interesting. I think you wouldn't have been you wouldn't have been happy to end up on my route, because I had to do the whole Argus death hole and to kill Argus, and then find a creative way to dupe the Swamp Crystal without ever having gotten the Hera big key. So that was a little entertaining.
Yeah, I was actually... Hold on a second. There we go. I was very grateful to find that hookshot, because I was like, finally, I could stuck push. And then I look at my remaining crystals, and I'm like, that's not gonna be much help unless I could pull up on the fly how to stuck push all the way to Trinex.
You can?
I know there's a guide for it somewhere.
Yeah, you can use the blue boomerang to set the variable to go all the way up.
Yep, it's on
It's
Other
awesome.
Tom's.
It's like one of the best ways to get to Trinex.
Yeah, it's on Other Tom's repository of glitch videos.
There's also, if you are having trouble with the statue drag, or if you're just entering pods so late that you're clearing the back, you can hook push to Helmasaur's room while in the Ruby basement.
Hmm.
And you can do it with both.
Oh, yeah.
I think you can do it with the stuck push on the torch. That's probably like the easiest way. And you can do it with the cane as well.
Yeah, that would have been a lot easier than trying to recall how to statue drag with COVID brain.
Yeah,
Aw.
statue drag is one of those that, like, if you're not doing it over and over again, you're gonna forget like something about it because there's just so much going on. And the only reason anyone can do it is because we do it in every seed.
Yep. It's one of those no logic basics that gets down to muscle memory. I'm more surprised than anything that I just never found a bottle
Yeah.
and had to do a lot of stuff normally.
Yep, I'm gosh, that CR is definitely the lowest. Actually, I think this is both a PB in CR and a PB for actual time for me.
Ah, GG.
Not every day you hit a jet like this, for sure.
And my last race was also a PB. It's cool
Yeah.
to see these in the tournament as
Yeah.
people get, more and more practiced and get more and more comfortable with lower equipment.
Yep. Oh, nice late night race. I think we'll. What were you saying, Orange? You think same time tomorrow? We can get that on the schedule.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, I'll get that scheduled, and I'm gonna go grab a late dinner. But thank you all so much for putting the restream on, and thanks everyone for watching. And thanks, Orange. I think this is our first time with a one-on-one restreamed race. Yeah, one-on-one at least. I know we've had other races, but yeah, this was an exciting race, and I had a lot of fun. So thanks everyone.
Yep, thank you too for being on Restream for us, putting on a good show. No Logic it's always very entertaining, and get to see like the different kind of skill levels, and certain runners will prefer different kind of, they have different like things in the repertoire, different favorite glitches to pull off. So it's there's a lot of cool stuff to see. Thanks everyone for watching. Make sure you're following all the SpeedGaming channels. This is only the beginning of the No Logic tournament. There's a lot more to come. SpeedGaming main as you are right here, and then SpeedGaming 2 through 6. And you can put an exclamation point schedule in chat, as Melmo just did there, to see the schedule of upcoming races. Thank you, Melmo, to being in the booth with me. It's been a pleasure co-commentating with you. And also thank you to our tracker Red Kits in AA, and also to Professor Runder for stepping on a short notice. We appreciate the both of you a whole lot. I think that's going to do it. So thank you all again, everyone out there in Speed Gaming land. We will see you back here for the next race. Until then, y'all take care of yourselves.